Hi guys, in this video we're making Biscoff balls and yeah, I was gonna make them anyways and then I was like, why not just make this the video? So they're officially called Biscoff balls in this recipe that I found, because it's not my recipe, but yeah, it's just big clothes. So you're gonna get, well, I think I changed the measurements a little bit because I don't know if like the speculoos is like less runny or something, or it's thicker than the Biscoff that she used in the recipe, but I found that I didn't need to use as much of the oat flour that we're gonna put in later. So I changed the recipe a little bit, and this time I just pretty much used what I still had left of the speculoos. It wasn't enough to make the full, like, usually it gets you, I want to say about 12 balls or something like that, but I just used what I had and then changed the measurements accordingly. But I also put the recipe that I got this from in the description box so you can see for yourself and try it for yourself if you want. But I think she says to use like 130 grams of oat flour and 200 grams of speculoos, and you're just gonna put those in a bowl together, and then yeah, pretty much just mix that together, and you kind of, yeah, you have to mix it really well, as you can see here. At first it doesn't like form together, it doesn't do anything, and I got this technique, like you have to kind of pat it together almost, instead of stirring like I'm doing here. You have to kind of just, yeah, pat is the best word I can find for it. Just like stick it together like I'm doing here, and that works pretty well. So yeah, you just have to make sure that everything is like one kind of dough, if you will. And then you're just going to roll balls out of it. Depends how many balls you get, like on how much you used. This time, like I said, I have less balls because I just used up what was in the speculoos, and it wasn't enough to make all of the balls that you normally get from the recipe. But I also just made them smaller. So I got a little more than I thought I would, because like you can see it's not that much at all that I have here. But my boyfriend really wanted to make whoa, what was that? Error. My boyfriend really wanted me to make them again because I made them for his birthday, which was not so long ago, and he liked them so much, and so yeah, he wanted me to make them again. And then I put those, oh no, I didn't put them in the fridge yet, never mind. Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll the balls, and they said we like to put parchment paper on a plate but I didn't have that right now because we're just in Airbnb. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a whole pack just to make these ones. So I just used the carton that came with the chocolate, and that worked fine. Because, yeah, it's just to prevent them from sticking to the plate. So yeah, here I'm just rolling them into balls, and the texture of the balls right now is like really soft and sticky. So you actually can't roll like perfect balls of them yet. So you're just gonna have to let it be like that, and then once you put them in the fridge, you have to put them in the fridge for 30 minutes, and once you take them out, then you can roll them into more perfect balls if you want. The first time I didn't do that because I was too lazy, and then this time I did try a little bit, and yeah, this is what they look like before they got in the freezer. So they're just really soft, and you want them to be like a bit harder to make it easier to put them in the chocolate later. Yeah, here I found a grape that I put in the freezer, and I was like, oh, I've gotta have that, so just ate it. It's really nice. Yeah, you're gonna take the chocolate, and you can like put it in a pan, like au bain-marie. I don't know if I said that right, but like put it on over water and boil it that way, or like melt it that way. But yeah, that's too much work for me. So I just put it in a bowl and just make small pieces of them. And then I put it in the microwave. And you want to put it in the microwave for like, or at least I do it like 20 seconds at a time, and then I just look if they're melted or not. And then like here, I take it out and then I stir it, put it back in. This is what they look like when they get out of the freezer. So they're, just a lot harder. And like I said, here I am trying to make more round balls of them. Just smooth them out a bit, because I really hadn't tried my best before they got in, because it's just hard to make them round when they're soft. And this is the melted chocolate. You can melt it with coconut oil, which makes it easier to cover the balls in chocolate, because it's a bit like, it's not as thick, but I just did it without it, and that works fine too. So here I'm just covering them with the chocolate, and actually it's quite a lot of chocolate for the amount of balls that you have. So, and I was like also trying to take off the excess of the chocolate, because I feel like the last time I made them, it like tasted a lot like chocolate, and it was a little bit overpowering. Like, I didn't taste the speculoos as much as I wanted to, because I love speculoos. It's so good. Like, there was a period of time, I had an era where I put speculoos in my oats, and it was so good. But yeah, so like the chocolate is good too, but I just wanted to taste speculoos a bit more, so I tried to put a bit less chocolate on them, like at least get the excess off. And then I had a lot of chocolate left, and I was like, I don't want to waste it. So then I got an idea to just cut up a banana and of course eat a slice. And yeah, got some slices and then cover those in chocolate as well. And I must say, they turned out really nice. I had never tried it before, even though like it's so simple, but it's really nice. I guess a healthier snack because it's dark chocolate. Instead of like a cookie to just get throughout the day, even though, you know, you still eat cookies. And I just made these Biscoff balls with a lot of sugar from the speculoos, but anyways, it's just nice sometimes to have some snacks that you're like, you know, aren't as like bad for you. And yeah, they were really nice. And then they look like this. You can see the chocolate is already starting to harden a little bit on those balls because they were still cold, of course, from the freezer. And then you put them in the fridge and then take them out, and they look like this. All hardened up. They don't look the prettiest, but they are really good. And the last time I tried this, my mom also wanted the recipe, so I think it's safe to say that they are loved. And here, this is me trying the banana piece. Yeah, really good. I was trying to make some eating sounds and just cut up the ball just to show you what it looks like on the inside, because I'm always curious what things look like on the inside. So here it is. You can see Biscoff